Hello everyone, I am Dr. Jenkins, and this is your introductory video, the real one, for Bio 128, Online Sports Nutrition for the Summer. So welcome. I just wanted to record a quick video, and I'm going to try and make this as brief as possible, because I want to just go through what to expect for the course, just so you know the nuts and the bolts. So here's how it's going to work. Each week, you will have 2 or 3 chapters of material to cover. Sometimes it's 2 chapters, sometimes it's 3. For those chapters, you will have access on Blackboard to a PowerPoint presentation and also, more importantly, a link to a video lecture. So I strongly encourage you for each chapter to watch the lecture videos. You might feel like, oh, I gotta sit and watch these videos, but it's gonna be worth your while. There's a lot of material. If you look through the PowerPoints, you'll see that there's a whole bunch of slides. You're not gonna have to know every single one of them. By watching the video, you will know exactly what you need to know, and you'll also know what's extra. So it is worth your time. I'm not one to waste people's time. So I really encourage you each week to watch the video and follow along on the PowerPoint. Or there's also posted on Blackboard for each chapter a chapter outline you can fill in along the way and some study questions. So this is a course where students can go through the material at their own pace whenever they like. We are not going to be meeting online at a specific time. Let me repeat that. We are not meeting at a specific time. The material will be on Blackboard for you to watch anytime. What do they call that now? Asynchronous, whatever. Okay, so each week it's going to be your responsibility for those 2 or 3 chapters we cover each week to watch the videos, take notes, and study. All right. This is a 6-week course, right? So we have to cover a lot of material and we have to cover it quickly. Because of that, I'm being upfront. There's a lot of information to cover. I always recommend to people, if you're taking an online class, have you considered, based on your work schedule or whatever else you have going on, have you considered picking times each week to devote to the class? In other words, treat it like it was an in-person class. Let's say, based on your schedule, you are free Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 12 to 2. By setting a schedule, you're going to be much more likely to get the work done and have time to study and complete everything you need to. The alternative is just kind of to wing it, and then all of a sudden it's Saturday and everything's due soon and you haven't done anything yet. All right. So each week, there's going to be 2 or 3 chapters of material. It's going to be up to you to watch the videos, study. Then, each week, there's going to be, usually, 3 assignments due. And I try and make things the same so there's just less confusion. Let's take 2 of the 3 assignments, discussion board and online quiz. So for each of the 6 weeks, you will have a discussion board post and an online quiz. The discussion board post, I'll post usually 2 questions. It's your job to go onto the discussion board and write a response. Most often, these are opinion questions. I'm not necessarily looking for one specific right answer. The discussion board is more about participation. So easy points, folks. Each week, the discussion board will be due no later than Thursday at midnight. Okay, so number 1 is discussion board. It'll be due every Thursday by midnight, no later. Then there's going to be an online quiz each week. That online quiz must be taken and completed no later than Sunday at midnight. Don't wait until the last minute, folks. What if you run into a technical problem and the Blackboard freezes or the internet access goes out? If you wait until Sunday at 11 p.m. and it's due at midnight and you have a problem and you email me, it's unlikely I'm going to get it and be able to reset the quiz in time for you to take it again before the deadline. So take it earlier in the week or at least earlier in the weekend, the online quiz. That way, if there's a technical problem, there's enough time for you to email me, hey doc, the quiz froze, can you reset it for me? And then I reset it for you, and you can finish it before the Sunday midnight deadline. All right, so each week, those are two things that are going to be due. Discussion board posts due every Thursday at midnight, and the online quiz due every Sunday at midnight. You will have several what I call critical thinking assignments. These are worksheets. Those are going to be due every Sunday at midnight. You're going to have scattered throughout the 6-week course 2 article review assignments where I give you an article and I ask you to summarize and answer questions. Those are also going to be due Sunday at midnight. All right? So, if you've heard the word on the street about me, Dr. Jenkins, I do not take late work. Seriously, folks. So if you send me an email with your critical thinking assignment and I receive it at 12:01 a.m. on Monday, I will not accept it. Okay? So make sure that you're doing things on time. And I wouldn't recommend waiting until the last minute. All right. A couple other things. There's going to be a midterm and a final exam. More information on those to come. They will be all online. They'll be broken up into smaller pieces. For example, the midterm exam, let's say that it's 75 questions total. Instead of having just one online test of 75 questions timed, it'll be broken down, for example, into 3 quizzes of 25 questions each. People can choose to take one at a time, so you take one part one day and the second part the next day. But that should make it a little bit easier to get through. There's also going to be an athlete diet plan assignment. More information to come, where I'm going to ask you to choose an athlete type and come up with a sample diet plan. You're going to be using the free online website and free phone app called MyFitnessPal. All right, a couple other orders of business, and then I'll be done because I want to make this short. Everything that you need to know about the course is on Blackboard. The syllabus has it all. The syllabus lays out a complete semester schedule, what we're covering each week, what is due, and when it's due. What about a textbook? You have some options. There is an actual hardcover textbook, the Jake and Droop, that is recommended, but it's not required. I've also put on Blackboard for you a link to a free sports nutrition, it's not Jake and Droop, it's a different one. I was getting my classes confused. I forget the author off the top of my head, but there is an actual paper copy textbook that is recommended. But you may also choose to not purchase that, and I also give you a link to a free sports nutrition textbook online. Some students, actually many students, choose to not purchase a textbook, and they do fine, but other people like to have it, so I give you the option. When you are studying and preparing for your quizzes and exams, you should be focusing on the videos and what I ask you to know in the videos. The videos and the material come from a textbook, but every once in a while I add a couple things here, and I certainly don't cover it all. So I would encourage you to focus from the video, to study from the videos, and then only use the textbook when needed, when you feel like you need more information. All right, that's the quick intro. There's a lot of material to cover in a short period of time. Make sure you start the 6-week summer course off on the right foot, but I know you can do it. All right, folks, talk to you soon.